Welcome to Grow TV. I'm Stacy and this is Tommy.
Hello.
Thanks for coming over, Tommy. I'm working on some classic illusions and I'm not sure what to do. I want to post a video of one of my tricks, but I need to know which is best. Can you help me decide?
For sure. But if I'm gonna do this, I need some kind of scale to judge with.
Let's do it. If the illusion is absolutely awesome, then you'll give it 3 stars for legendary.
Sounds good. And if the illusion is pretty good, then how about 2 stars for solid?
Solid. And if the illusion is, could be better, you'll give it a single star for,
Got it. Let's do it.
I'm about to make this regular, non-genetically modified straw go this way and that way before your very eyes. Are you ready?
I think so. How are you gonna do that?
Say presto.
Presto.
Do you want to try?
Sure. Let's do it.
I gotta say presto. Presto!
All right. Say presto.
Presto.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Good job. So what do you think?
it. Pretty good, but I don't think you're supposed to explain how the trick is done. I'm pretty sure that's like illusion 101. So I'm gonna give it like a
Noted. For my next illusion, I will be making this regular everyday handkerchief disappear. Now you see it, and presto! Thank you. What do you think, Tommy?
I like it. I mean, I could see like the fake thumb, but I'd still give it 2 stars. Solid.
Next, I'm gonna take this regular, everyday, completely normal, mundane rope and tie a knot in it. Make it 2 knots. Feeling a little bit lucky today. Make it 3 knots. Blow.
Whoa, 3 stars. Legendary.
Awesome! Thanks! Now I know what to do. Post the rope trick.
You know, one of my favorite illusions is invisible ink.
How do you do that?
It's easy. Okay, so you just take a piece of paper and write on it with lemon juice. It doesn't look like anything is there, but when you warm it up, presto, it's a smiley face.
I love that! If we shared that illusion, we could also share a nice message like, have a nice day, smile, or have more fun. And it would appear as if out of nowhere.
There is a story from the book of Daniel where a message appears as if it's out of nowhere. It wasn't exactly a nice message, but it was one that was needed to be shared. Today's Bible story comes from Daniel chapter 5.
Daniel was one of God's special messengers, right? Taken from his home and brought to live in Babylon under King Nebuchadnezzar's rule.
Right. King Nebuchadnezzar didn't follow God, but he saw God do incredible things through Daniel and his friends, so he respected God.
But kings come and go, and years later, a new king named Belshazzar came to power.
One day, Belshazzar threw a massive party.
Woo! Let's party! Let's party! Come on! Come on! Not that kind of party?
Well, not really. You see, Belshazzar made a bad decision. He chose to use the gold and silver cups taken from God's temple in Jerusalem.
Weren't those sacred and meant only for honoring God? And Belshazzar and his guests used them for their party? Like for punch and stuff?
Right. Well, maybe not the punch part, but anyway, they also used them to worship other gods. Suddenly, a mysterious hand appeared and started writing on the wall.
Pooky. But Belshazzar didn't even know what it said. In Daniel 5:7 it says, "The king summoned the enchanters, astrologers, and diviners. Then he said to these wise men of Babylon, whoever reads this writing and tells me what it means will be clothed in purple and have a gold chain placed around his neck. And he will be made the 3rd highest ruler in the kingdom."
But no one could tell them what it said.
So all the great magicians and illusionists and great minds of the day couldn't figure it out?
Not even close.
So God would have to reveal it.
And that's what God did. Daniel was brought to the king. He saw the words on the wall and he knew the message God had for the king. And he knew what God wanted him to do. But before Daniel explained the words to the king, he said in Daniel 5:17, "You may keep your gifts for yourself and give your rewards to someone else. Nevertheless, I will read the writing for the king and tell him what it means."
Sounds like he knew it was bad news. Daniel reminded Belshazzar of how King Nebuchadnezzar had learned to respect God. But Belshazzar had ignored all that. He dishonored God by misusing the sacred things from God's temple.
The words on the wall said, Mene, Mene, Tekel, Parsin.
Mene meant that Belshazzar's time was up.
Tekel meant that God had weighed Belshazzar and found him lacking.
Parsin meant God had decided to give Belshazzar's kingdom to someone else.
As you said, big time uh-oh. And that very night, his kingdom was overthrown.
So Belshazzar ignored God.
Until it was too late.
But Daniel trusted God's words and followed them, even when it was difficult.
Exactly. Just like God showed Daniel the truth and helped him share it with others, God reveals the truth to us too, because God's words show us what to do.
It must have been very hard for Daniel to be so far from home, far from everything that felt safe, speaking a whole different language.
And then brought before the king to give that message to him.
But Daniel followed God's word all through his life, so he knew what to do in a very difficult spot.
Yeah, and Belshazzar, well, he didn't, so he didn't know what to do.
Just like me practicing my illusions, following God's word is something we can practice.
We start by, well, reading God's words.
Right. And then we apply those words to our everyday lives. For example, in the book of Proverbs, it says to trust in God and not lean on our own understanding.
That's right.
So the next time I'm faced with a difficult choice, I can look to God's words for what to do.
Instead of making a choice on our own or based on what others say, that's powerful.
And the more you practice applying God's word in your life, the better you'll be at knowing what to do in any situation. Like Daniel, 3 stars, legendary.
You know what would be cool for your rope trick, Stacy? You should do it with a bigger rope. And then after, everyone can play a big game of tug of war.
It's a wrap! Look at it!
That idea, Tommy, is so legendary. Love it. It's been fun showing you some of my classic illusions.
And learning an awesome Bible story with you. It's always good to learn and grow together. Bye.
Bye.